Hello, everyone. Hi, I am Lisa A. Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, coming to you today to share with you this beautiful bestseller book on Amazon, The Complete Self Care Guide 25 Tools to Achieve Anything. It is a bestseller on Amazon in 13 categories, so be sure to check out the reviews on Amazon and grab your copy. It's just beautiful. And I'm not saying that just because I'm an author. It is really, truly a powerful book. And I am going to share with you today chapter 7, which was my chapter entitled The Power of Your Inner Leader: Unlock Soul Wisdom and Heart Intuitive Intelligence. So I'm excited to share this with you today. And so just sit back, relax, and take this into your heart. Ice cold chills ran down my spine. My heartbeat was pounding in my head and seemed to be throbbing outside my body. Another wave of bitter cold was enveloping my whole being. It's happening again. Even though I had been through this before, my body shuddered as my soul and heart started activating the volcanic explosion of change. Life alarms usually come during smooth sailing times, revealing there is no comfortable cradle when the winds of change arrive. These chilling winds stir the depths of the soul, known as heart palpitations. They are felt inside and around you, generating great discomfort. Yet, as a human doing, there is always hesitation to listening closely as the inner voices speak. There is resistance, as being very comfortable most often leads to complacency and acceptance with the attitude of, it is what it is. Yikes. Every time I receive this cold breeze enveloping me, major changes of upheaval shook me to my core. Changes in relationships, careers, home location, and more. I was at the peak of my career and satisfied with my relationships. Why was this happening now? I had finally achieved a level of success and accomplishment and was where I wanted to be in life. Or had I? It was midsummer 2016, and I was booked solid with client work when the chilling winds of change arrived. I ignored the wave of ice cold breezes on a very hot summer day and just kept going. Why? 3 months prior, I decided to put all my eggs in one basket, choosing to work with one main client I consulted for several years. At the time, they were offering multiple training contracts to deploy over the next year. My decision seemed to be perfect timing and in alignment, along with eager anticipation of a new CEO arriving. Plus, this client was close to my hometown, and I was ready to travel less and be home more often. It was a dream situation. I was able to relax and take some time to escape for a weekend retreat. And on the last day of the retreat, I woke up in my hotel room with the ice cold breeze greeting me as I placed my feet on the warm balcony, taking in the morning sunshine. Why is this happening again? I was feeling bitter cold, causing me to shiver and shake. I was in denial if the signs were happening. Everything was going so well. Yet intuitively, I knew each time these chills arrived in my life, major changes were on the horizon. An underlying paralyzing fear gripped my heart. It felt outside of me, giving me signals or messages, yet I was not ready to listen. An anxious current stayed with me all day, like a warning sign. As an intuitive and empath, not tuning in kept this current running. Then the phone call came. I've been let go and you are going next, my corporate sponsor shared. The new CEO is wiping the training and development slate clean to bring in his philosophies, models, and team. I answered the call in a pet store where I was buying my beloved blue-eyed schnauzer, Indigo Mystic, a special toy to reward her for me being away for a few days. I fell to my knees in the middle of the store in disbelief and shock. Fear came rushing in. As a solo entrepreneur, there was no backup for my livelihood. I chose to make a one client commitment for 12 months and was putting all my time and energy into all those eggs in one basket. A concerned store employee came over to ask me if I needed an ambulance and if I was experiencing a heart attack. I was holding on to my heart, gasping. I responded that I had not listened to my heart beating outside of me, and now my intuitive knowing was taking me to my knees. With a very confused yet relieved look, he helped me up from the floor, and I stood with weak knees wobbling to the reality of my situation. On my drive home that day, I reflected upon each time the bitter cold breeze came. From brave-hearted endeavors, the list brought forth a surprising sense of strength, courage, and inner power. It included talking to the angels and spirit guides as a child when I was scolded and told it was impossible to do so. Leaving a relationship that provided financial security yet was abusive. Leaving a picture-perfect marriage. Leaving my teaching career at the height of success. Moving across the country with no guaranteed job or income. Calling out corporate injustices and losing a huge global contract. I reflected deeply upon those chilling moments throughout my life as signs of how those inner voices always showed up, fueling my heart's intuition to move forward with a different mission. Each time there came an unknown strength, an inner guidance system to make huge changes that seemed impossible, laced with chaos and uncomfortable endings. Yet once on the other side of the change, each one yielded great reward in my life, always. I tuned in and trusted with all my might. This bitter cold breeze was much different than the rest. The inner voices rang loud as the angels kept asking me, "Are you ready? Are you now ready to bring forth your true essence of being an intuitive channel? Why are you still hiding behind the curtain with us? We have been patiently waiting on the sidelines to bring forth messages for this time on earth. Have you not felt us daily? Why do you play small when you have so much power?" Ouch. These questions stung my sense of self and authenticity. It was time I came forward with my intuitive gifts. I could no longer return to corporate contracts as my soul knowing was vibrating in a way I've never felt, and my heart was talking like I've never heard. The inner voices were real, clear, and strong. I listened and acted upon what was perceived by others as crazy guidance. Many friends and family members scratched their heads in disbelief as I sold my condo with nowhere to move. I was guided to make an offer on a property with my profits, yet the deal fell through. My buyers became my landlords overnight, so miraculously, I became secure in my living situation. Then the angelic inner voices came in with very strong guidance. Stay put where you are living. Take your profits and invest in yourself and your new business. Listen and co-create with us. We will guide you, yet you must trust the time and investment you are making for your source self. The time is now. The world needs your intuitive gifts and our messages. I kept listening and tuning in. You were born a spiritual leader and teacher and will help bring a new type of leadership into the world. Nothing like the various leadership programs you have created and customized for corporations. This leadership is for humanity waking up to the new world emerging. The second part of this guidance was puzzling to me. As an angel intuitive and channel, I enjoy conducting angel readings and transmissions to help others apply the messages to their daily lives. But this wasn't leadership, was it? Next, a wonderful intuitive mentor showed up in my life out of the blue. I hired her to help me start over again with my new business plan. I was starting to understand what the angels meant with investing in my source self. As amazing spiritual resources were showing up like mushrooms overnight. My new mentor led me to realize a greater power was within me by working with my shadow side, learning to let go of the past wounds and allowing vulnerability as authentic power and truth come forth. She helped me understand how my inner compass for life was my heart's intuitive intelligence, which was another form of power. There was so much inner power available, and I had only scratched the surface. Yet the most important lesson I learned was my self-worth and value. My mentor reminded me how corporations profited through my service and contributions for decades. We added it up to be millions of dollars. It was time for me to profit from my life service and self-care. Realizing the power of my inner leader would also generate abundance with a different type of security and sustenance beyond money. Investing time and energy into my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bank accounts are my true self-care. During this time and working with my angels daily, the Inner Leader movement was born. It's a little bit emotional. I listened and recorded all the guidance that came through, along with alchemizing my wisdom and creativity from my years of teaching and facilitating. The angels were serving as authors, and we were co-creating together. The Inner Leader movement guiding principles were revealed with a powerful AWE-U circuitry of alignment. A for above, W within, and E for earth below resources for navigating New Earth living. New Earth living? I was curious to understand more of what this entailed. In a very short amount of time, it became clear the Inner Leader movement was an evolutionary process for inner leader power, passion, and purpose. It brought my life mission into full power throttle for firing up intuitive leadership. Fueled by those inner voices, I now trusted completely and being inspired by the results clients were experiencing. And what was the most synchronistic miracle happening? The cold breezes with huge life changes for birthing the Inner Leader movement came in divine timing before the world shut down in 2020. Every life event since 2016 was preparing me for what was coming in 2020. Present times have certainly created opportunities for more trust in our inner leader, for direction and guidance as we establish new ways of earth living. I was now in complete understanding of new earth living. I love using the inspirational quote, "The only leader you can trust today is your inner leader." We need more trusted leadership in our world, and it's our responsibility to provide it. During this transformational time on earth, we are being guided to invest in true self-care, to reclaim our inner power, for building strength on all levels of our being: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. With this inner power, we can create life experiences with more joy, harmony, peace, and ease through your heart's intuitive intelligence and soul knowing. Your inner leader will always remind you that action and implementation of the guidance received is necessary through trust. Learning to tap into supernatural trust with the guidance from above, within, and earth below produces courage and confidence to move forward. Uproot, let go, move on, activate your inner leader, align your heart with above resources, fuel your within intelligence and wisdom daily by tuning in and listening. Become a supercharged spirit to serve and contribute on earth below for our new earth living. Ah, you. Leadership is thrilling to practice with newly found trust in those inner voices. They bring forth the realization that joy, satisfaction, happiness, and security are no longer byproducts of success. They are driving forces of success as you allow your inner leader to be heard. And most of all, believe this: you can achieve anything with the power of your inner leader to illuminate your heart's intuitive intelligence and your soul's wisdom for guiding your decision, choices, and life experiences. The inner voices and their messages of your intuitive knowing are real. They are your trusted inner leader. Whew. Okay, pretty emotional here. Reading that story out loud to you. I hope you enjoyed it and are activating and feeling your inner leader illuminating at this time. So here's the tool that came with this story of how to access your soul's wisdom through your heart's golden spiral. And this is something I've been using for many years, but it's really become refined and very focused for bringing forth what is needed in our world today: our heart's intuitive intelligence as our GPS system, and your soul's wisdom to offer the world. Oh, I have comments. I have goosebumps. Oh, hi, Jackie. Hi, Jennifer, Sharon. Oh, yes, thank you. All right, let's get ready for this beautiful tool. So let me share a little bit about the background, and this is outlined in the book for you. The heart's golden spiral activation is one of the most effective spiritual tools for accessing your heart's intuitive intelligence, your spiritual generator for bringing forth soul wisdom. Your soul holds two areas of wisdom: intellect, which is information and experiences from this present lifetime, and intelligence. The soul's heart carries this wisdom for eternity from other lifetimes. Your heart and soul work together to bring forth your wisdom, intuitive guidance, and important information. Think of each heartbeat as also serving as a spiritual generator to activate your soul's wisdom. This isn't written in the book, but it is that simple. Angels always keep saying, it's so simple. You humans make it complicated. Okay, wisdom. Back to the book. Wisdom is what your heart knows. It's intelligence. There is a cosmic heart that integrates the eternal wisdom of your soul to direct knowing. However, we rarely go to the cosmic heart first. We start with our own hearts. First, we will prepare to connect with your physical heart and its intelligence by becoming neutral and calm its physiology. It's important to calm your nervous system and balance your emotions between heart and mind to create coherent states for receiving guidance and information. This is achieved by breathing slowly and deeply into the heart area. Visualize this flow for this activation. So these are the things we're going to do. Calm your physiology, balance your emotions, open your heart, activate the golden spiral, and receive and act upon the messages. So find a comfortable spot to sit and have a journal and pen ready. Many times the messages will come through very quickly. Your soul has been waiting patiently for you to tune in. So let's do this together. Let me just turn this off real quick. Yeah. Make sure that we have complete silence. Focus your attention on the area around your heart. You might even want to place your hand over your heart. Breathe into your heart area deeper and slower than normal. Continue to establish your rhythm of deep, slow breathing for 1 to 2 minutes. Let's just take some nice deep breaths in. Now, with each breath, activate the feeling of appreciation, love, care, and gratitude for yourself and for your beautiful essence. Feel this appreciation, love, care, and gratitude fill up your heart. Radiate these feelings like the sun from the core of your heart to the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Keep deep breathing into your heart area. Next, imagine a golden spiral is glowing and shining in your heart area. With each deep breath, visualize giving movement and liveliness to your golden spiral. Feel your golden spiral expanding with this movement, filling your heart area. As it moves, it may be both inside and outside your heart area. With each breath, expand and move your golden spiral, first vertically up to your crown chakra and back down to your root chakra, feeling every cell in your body illuminate. Next, expand and move your golden spiral horizontally in a circular motion, illuminating the energetic field around you, your auric field of light. Let the expansiveness and movement of your golden spiral dissolve any fear, worry, doubt, guilt, blame, or shame. Feel its golden light and sparkle, dissolving any additional negative feelings, such as unforgiveness or resentment. Bring the golden spiral back into the core of your heart, honoring its power for releasing all negativity with each breath you take. Arch your back and raise your chest so your heart is signaling your golden spiral of light to your higher self. Breathe into this powerful connection. Allow the radiated beams from your heart to call in all soul hearts of your above resources, which may include angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, your soul family in light, ancestors, and more. Feel your above resources, light and love, come in from their soul's heart through your crown chakra with each breath intake. On your exhale, anchor this powerful light and love into the core of your heart. Feel Mother Earth's light and love come from her soul's heart below, up through your lower chakras on your next inhales. On your exhales, anchor this powerful light and love into the core of your heart. Sit in silence for at least 5 to 15 minutes. Keep your focus on your breathing into your golden spiral light, now amplified by the above and earth below resources of high frequency light and unconditional love. In your journal, write what comes through in free flow rhythm without thinking. Let the writing flow from your heart's golden spiral and the love light illuminated from your soul. If you use oracle cards, shuffle your favorite cards and energetically experience what messages come through from the cards that come forward and how they resonate with your soul. Take a break and revisit your oracle message or journal writing later. This is important, as if you review immediately, the mind will want to analyze and start compartmentalizing the information and messages before you integrate fully. Review what messages and information were received. Trust what is revealed. Activate gratitude and appreciation for your heart's job being in communion with your soul. What messages and guidance of wisdom will you act upon? The golden spiral activation powers up your inner leader to make wise choices, necessary changes, and expand love and light with current situations in your life. It ignites courage and confidence to move forward so you can contribute and serve in this world with your beautiful essence of unique soul wisdom gifts. And that is my story and the beautiful golden spiral activation that was shared to help you come into the power of your inner leader. So I hope that you will check out all the other 24 amazing, powerful stories in this book. It is truly a treasure trove of amazing guidance to achieve anything. Thank you very much. I love you, and I'm sending you much love and light. Bye.